something out of nothing, but coughs up the football. Fumble and recovered by the Bengals. Awuzie.
So, welcome to another episode of Hit 'em on the Side Football. And we got news that the Ravens signed Chidobe Awuzie, which is a good signing. I think is an interesting signing. Yeah, this signing makes sense because the Ravens they didn't have too many cornerbacks on the roster. So they only had, because I know the Ravens made a lot of moves they made a lot of moves at cornerback, and they got rid of some players. I think they got rid of Brandon Stevens. They got rid of like Marcus Williams. They got rid of they made some moves on at cornerback. So I think they only had like 4 cornerbacks that were healthy at the moment. So one of them is Marlon Humphrey. He's one of the cornerbacks that the Ravens had. TJ Tampa and Nate Wiggins, I think. If I wrote it down. They had Oh, no. They had Jalen Amore Davis. Yeah, they had him on the roster. So I think this is a good move because this was like one of the positions that they were lacking depth at. And this is still a position they need to still invest in the cornerback position in the draft. And so what I'm getting from like Chidobe Awuzie, so he's 29 years old. He's coming off like 8 seasons. He's played 8 seasons in NFL. I think he started like 81 games. And he's been in the AFC North. He's played in the AFC North. He's played for the Cincinnati Bengals for like, I think what I read was like 3 years. And then he's played for like the Tennessee Titans. So he has some familiarity with the AFC North. And while this is a good move, Awuzie didn't really have a lot of stats in the Titans season. I think he had signed like a 3-year, $36 million contract. And I think he got like injured a lot though. So he only played like 8 games in the Tennessee Titans season. And and then he's only had like 26 tackles. So 1 interception, that's where his stats last year. So this tells me like this is a depth option, like a depth piece. This isn't somebody like, oh well, he's the starter. He's gonna be the starter. Chidobe Awuzie is the guy. That's what the Ravens need. Nope. That's not what this is saying. This is saying he's a depth piece. Like he's another piece to the defense that they need for this season. So I think the Titans, I think they still owe him $7.5 million from his previous deal. And I think the Ravens got him at a good rate, at a good bargain deal. They signed they signed him to a veteran minimum contract. So that's like the NFL. So the minimum contract is like the basic, like the very basic salary of an NFL player. They signed him to the minimum. So that means it was for 1 year. And that means that the Ravens, it's like you gotta prove it. Like 1 year, prove it deal. That's what this is saying. So, and it doesn't affect like their compensatory picks. So like compensatory picks are like if a team loses a star player in like free agency and they don't sign a player in similar value, they get an extra pick in return. So this makes a lot of sense. They won't lose any compensatory picks because he didn't play his whole season out. He didn't play the whole 3 years because he didn't play his whole contract out. So they signed him for 1 year, which doesn't count against their so as you all know, like compensatory picks are like extra picks you get in the 3rd through the 7th round. So Ravens are really good at getting extra picks in the draft. And they've always managed to get solid players in rounds 3 through 7. So this is a good move. It's a cheap move. Doesn't really cost the Ravens much. And this is a solid pickup. It's a very low risk, high reward type of addition. So, and one thing I like about Awuzie, he's a very solid he's a solid tackler. So this is what the Ravens are always like. If you watch their games, they always have cornerbacks. Sometimes they don't tackle. Chidobe Awuzie looks like he can tackle. He might not be the best coverage corner. He might not get all the interceptions. But one thing I've seen from him when the Ravens played him, he could tackle. He could tackle his butt off. So yeah, this is and the Ravens get 3 additional picks in the 2026 draft, just to let some people know. So this is also good. They're getting more draft picks. It doesn't count against the compensatory pick, so they're gonna add more players through the draft, and this is more depth they're gonna have. So, my opinion, this is good. It might not be, oh well, this isn't like Deion freaking Sanders or somebody, but this is somebody they need. This is somebody they need. So that's all I got for today. I'm excited about this move. It's not really much to it. It's just a 1-year deal. So I'm excited. So yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. And I'll see y'all next time.